Here's the day ahead at Capital OTB on this Wednesday, February 12th. If you're tuned into OTB TV this afternoon and this evening, look for Gulfstream, Tampa, Parks, Saratoga Harness, Turfway early portion. Don't forget the Bounty Bet returns today at Turfway, the early pick 5. A little bit later on, Northfield, Yonkers, Rosecroft, and the Century Mile. A couple of tracks have canceled for today, Charlestown and Western Fair, but still plenty of good action on the card today here at Capital OTB and on OTB TV. Some of the news, don't forget Kentucky Derby Future Pool number 4 opens up. It'll open up on Friday. It will run through Sunday at 6 p.m. Don't forget, you want to take a look at that Fairgrounds card before you jump in and make your bets if you like some of those Fairgrounds runners, because the results there will clearly affect the odds. But early morning line on the Future Pool, Citizen Bulls, the 6-1 individual favorite. All others at 5-1 is the favorite. I'm an all others guy. I have played it over the years, but I will say with the expansion to 40, all others has lost some of its luster. I was just looking the other day and going back, 2 or 3 years to the first year, to the last year where we had only the 24 entries. This pool, I think I counted, you got in the starting gate for the Kentucky Derby, you had 10 or 12 on your all others ticket. But with 40 being the number over the past few years, it's less. It's 3 or 4 or 5 maybe in the starting gate. So as I say, all others has lost a little bit of its appeal since they expanded enough, which I appreciate. The expansion, you can get some individual entrants at far better prices, obviously. So, but keep that in mind. Future Pool will be held again this weekend. Santa Anita announced a purse increase. They're having a very nice season from opening day on. They've had nice crowds. They've gotten good action, and so they announced an 8% purse increase starting February 28th, which is great news because California racing has been in a little bit of flux. Certainly what's happened up in Northern California has not been good news, but there is a little bit of good news now coming out of Southern California with a purse increase at Santa Anita. And Colloquial, the nice winner last Friday down at Aqueduct in the return, only the second start of the career. The George Weaver trainee with a 106 buyer in that return effort created a lot of buzz amongst racing fans. George Weaver has said they're going to stick to one turn in the foreseeable future, and the goal will be that Belmont meet up at Saratoga in the Woody Stevens. There'll be some starts in the meantime, but and is subsequently has or will ship down to George Weaver's Florida base in the meantime. So we'll keep our eyes open for the return of Colloquial off the really good-looking win down in New York last Friday. All right, OTB promos coming up. Again, Turfway Bounty Bet on this Wednesday. It had been every day in January. In February, we're going every other Wednesday, so it's back today. If you'd like to take your shot at the bounty today, play the early pick 5 at Turfway. The early pick 5 at Turfway. Play it with your Capital OTB bet account, and you get a shot at the Turfway bounty today. Coming up on Friday, there's a player's bankroll here at the Clubhouse Racebook. If you get selected for the team, you put in a little chunk of money, OTB puts in a chunk, and everybody on the team gets a race to play during the afternoon, and the team splits up any winnings. Players' bankrolls, always a lot of fun, so take your shot this Friday right here at the Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. Saturday, there's the Fan Appreciation Day at the Lawrence Street Tavern. Stop by and give us our chance to say thank you to you. Fan Appreciation Day is always a lot of fun. Food, vouchers, PPs, and a contest. And last week at our Fan Appreciation Day, out at East Greenbush, I believe, it may have been Lakeview on Friday. I think it was East Greenbush, but one of the Fan Appreciation Days, the contest, the winner gets a $75 voucher, and the second place finisher gets a $25 voucher, and they have to play it into one of the remaining races on the day, and both hit. So the contest winners last weekend walked away with a nice chunk of change. Maybe that's you at the Lawrence Street Tavern. Easy bet, Fan Appreciation Day coming up on Saturday. And don't forget Sundays here at the Clubhouse Racebook throughout the month of February. King of the Hill contest. And the last couple of weeks we've gotten right to the end and just haven't been able to get over the finish line with our contenders out here. But there was the chance to win a few $100 extra, and that comes up again on Sunday. King of the Hill contest right here, Clubhouse Racebook, 711 Central Avenue in Albany. That is the day ahead right here at Capital OTB. Make sure to follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and if you're watching on YouTube, like, subscribe, and comment.